Thanks very much. Time now is 7:43.
There's a call this morning for doctors to receive more training on how to treat diseases caused by patients' lifestyles, and a charge that not enough of them know enough about nutrition and exercise.
A group of medical experts has written to the Health Secretary and the Medical Schools Council, urging the government to include lifestyle education as part of doctors' training.
Yes, we can talk about it now with one of the signatories of the letter, Dr. Roland Chatterjee. Very good morning to you.
Good morning, hi.
Some of this, I don't mean to disrespect what you're saying, but it sounds like common sense. That, you know, people should be eating better, taking more exercise. What's this? Why is it significant that you're saying this?
Charlie, that's a great point. I think the significance here is that doctors don't learn about nutrition. They don't learn about lifestyle. They don't learn about how to use these things with their patients.
You're not taught, in medical school, you don't do nutrition?
No, so one of the cardiologists who helped to coordinate this letter, Dr. Asim Malhotra, and myself, we both went to Edinburgh University Medical School. We were chatting recently, what do we remember from there about nutrition and lifestyle? And actually, we don't remember really getting much information at all. And so patients are coming to see us and are thinking that we know this information, but a lot of us are not taught this information. And so we're basically calling on the Medical School Council and the General Medical Council to start making it mandatory for all medical students and existing doctors to get this training so that we can actually start to therapeutically apply this with our patients.
OK, well, we have an example of how you've been at work because you're part of the BBC One series Doctor in the House, and here you're trying to make healthy food more appealing to the Darcy family, I think. Let's have a look.
It's been 2 weeks since Roland gave the Darcys their healthy eating plan, cutting out all processed food.
This new lifestyle change that we've had with food is helping, but I just feel like everything's too much, like, you know, everything's a hassle.
After 2 weeks, it's starting to feel like hard work.
Dottie sent me some photos of what the family are eating. It's a little bit worrying. The good news is they're actually sticking to the list of foods I've asked them to eat from. But there's no variety there. I think this way of eating is unsustainable. They're going to get bored and probably going to fall off the wagon. I think I need to inject some excitement into their food before that happens.
To inspire a more varied...
OK, so her story was quite remarkable, really.
Yeah, I diagnosed her with type 2 diabetes, and within 30 days I fully reversed it. But what's more remarkable is that Dottie actually rechecked her bloods this week. Now that's 15 months after I left her house, and she still does not have type 2 diabetes. Now, if you magnify that or you spread that across the whole NHS, imagine that wouldn't be millions of pounds being saved, that would be billions of pounds. And what's interesting is that I didn't learn any of what I did with her at medical school. I had to get that information myself.
The problem is, though, you did this as part of a television programme where you had time to spend with families. We often talk to GPs who don't have time, who have like 7-8 minutes max with their patients. Yeah. How do you cram all that knowledge and massively change someone's lifestyle in such a short amount of time?
Maggie, there's multiple changes that need to be made. There's no question about that. But at the core is that we don't know about nutrition interventions, about lifestyle interventions. So even if we do have the time, and I managed to talk about nutrition within my NHS consultations because I prioritise it. My father-in-law was admitted 4 weeks ago with a heart attack. He got the best that we've got to offer. He got medicines, he got stents put in, but he was in for 4 days in an inpatient setting. Nobody spoke to him about his diet or his lifestyle once. So he goes out of there thinking that, okay, well, I had this problem, I've got all these drugs, and these are the things that are going to keep me well. But what we need to be doing is explaining to patients that actually it's the nutritional lifestyle that got you here, and these specific interventions needs to be done. It's not just about saying you need to lose a bit of weight. We need to be specific. With Dottie, she had type 2 diabetes. There are specific exercises you need to do. You need to increase muscle mass because that helps. So that's strength exercises. But you also need to do things like high-intensity interval training. It's not just about going to the gym more. It needs to be specific.
Can I just ask, all of this makes a great deal of sense. But some people say that if GPs don't have the knowledge, that's one thing. Do they have the will? I mean, if they've got a busy waiting room outside, as Naga's saying, they're all queuing up, and if it's going to take you an extra 15 minutes this time, 20 minutes next time, to have that extra discussion to talk about lifestyle, It's not going to happen, is it?
No, it's going to be challenging, but it doesn't mean we shouldn't. The first step is we need to learn this information. If we don't have this information, we're never going to bring it up, even within a short time frame. It is difficult, but you know, Charlie, it's not just about calories. It's not just about basic common sense. It's not just about diabetes and obesity. The Lancet journal published last year that for mental health problems, nutrition is as important to mental health problems as it is to things in cardiology. And you know, food now, we know it's information for the body, it's signals, it switches genes on, it switches genes off. It can help switch on inflammation, it can help switch off inflammation.
Okay.
If we had a drug that could do this, we'd be shouting it from the rooftops.
Rongan, we haven't got time to talk more, but thank you so much. Obviously very passionate about this. Rongan Chatterjee, thank you.
Thank you.
Let's see, 7:48 the time now. You're watching Breakfast from BBC News. Let's bring you up to date with the main stories today.